What's up, guys? So, got a phone call, and we're getting concrete today. So, we're on our way home. We're going to get everything cleaned up, make sure it's ready to go, so that when the guys get there, they can just start getting to work. I'll see you when we get there. All right, we just got home, and we're gonna check out the garage as it is now, without concrete and everything. So I went through a couple weeks ago and we pressure washed all of the walls, the doors, on the sections we're going to do. I can't afford to do all of the garage. So we've got 27 feet 2 inches here and then 44 feet here. I did decide last minute we're gonna put in a floor drain trough, so we'll be able to wash the cars in the shop. I figure we'll just run it dead center here. It's roughly 8 feet worth of trough. We've got everything graded so far. They're gonna bring their tractor out and do the finish grade and everything. But when it's all said and done, we'll have our concrete that will run through here. We'll have all of this as storage. If I ever have anything heavy, tractor, diesel truck, anything like that, we'll still be able to access this door and get in. But this should give me enough room to do everything that I'm wanting. I'm kind of thinking the 5.0 storage bay, and we'll have memorabilia on that wall. The Celine storage bay with Celine memorabilia there. We'll have, I'm thinking, this back corner will be set up for long-term projects, which will probably be the old Corvette tucked back there. And then in the future, we'll put a 2-post lift here. So then that will give us the ability for 2 cars, top and bottom for the lift, long-term. We'll have the 2 Mustangs, a spot for another car if we need, and then probably room for 2 more cars if we had to. So let's get some of this cleaned up, all the doors opened and up, so that when they get here, it'll be ready to go. Okay, so shop is all opened up. We got to get the mower out of here and we're good to go. So we'll check back with you when they get here. I may just do a time lapse of everything, but I'll try to get some updates, pictures, whatnot here and there. So we'll see ya. All right, so after they spent the morning out here doing some of the prep work, they went through and refinish graded everything. They went ahead and they dug this trench here, so we'll be able to have a slope here at the entryway so that, you know, the cars don't grab the concrete on their way in. I went ahead and spent the majority of my evening hand digging this trench. We're gonna have our floor drain trough running right here, and then the drain pipe will run out the side here. There's a little drainage ditch to the outside. And if they get concrete tomorrow, do all the finish work, then we have to wait for 7 days before we can park on it, use it, you know, as it's meant to be. I'm sure we'll be able to go through and put toolboxes, workbenches, things like that on there. So we'll see. Hopefully this weekend we'll have concrete curing, and next weekend we can start doing some of the fun stuff.
Stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now.
At this moment, he knew. He fucked up.
Turn it back around, you can't stop me. No. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice. Oh, I paid the dearest price. And no shortcuts here for destiny. I'll take the long way proud. Oh, I know what I've earned, and now it's my turn. Lighting the fuse, let it burn. My time is rising, and you can't bring me down. Can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. And my feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going. Turn it back around, can't stop me. Can't stop me now. No, 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 you can't stop me now. This is the calm before the storm. You know what's coming, so be warned. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. Although my feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. Can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. Set my sights.
All right, guys, it's the next day. Concrete is poured. We're ready to go, so check this out. Well, guys, this is the dream. We have concrete. No more crawling around in the gravel and doing some kind of shady jack stands on plywood. None of that. We've got a lot of things I want to do to this garage. First and foremost, I'd really like to put some walls up on this wall here. I'm not worried about insulation or anything like that. This barn is obviously way too big to manage trying to insulate, heat, cool, anything of that nature. So step one, I think, will probably be walls, just so it looks a little cleaner, a little nicer. Step two, one of the more annoying things about this barn is, as you can hear, this thing is full of birds. They're already ruining the concrete. As you can see, this is barely over 24 hours old, and it's just littered with bird dropping. I need to try and come up with a humane way to keep the birds out. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try to seal up the garage, any loose holes that they can get into. Up here, along the seams of the ceiling and the joists at each end, there are mesh openings. I think it was so that originally the hot air could escape out top, trying to keep it cooler in here. And as old as this building is, I'm pretty sure that the mesh has gotten a lot of openings within it, so the birds are able to come and go as they please, and then they're just building nests up in the rafters. I don't know what to do about it. So that's gonna be one of the big things I'm gonna try to tackle. One thing I've already done that I forgot to mention is when I bought the place, there's these two fluorescent lights, those two fluorescent lights, and then those 5 there. Yesterday, I went ahead and I bought these 4-foot 4K LEDs. They were $15 a piece at Rural King, and I put 6 of those up. It seems to have helped quite a bit. I think there's still more that could be done. And then one of the other things I really need to do is run some more outlets. I only have those 2 up here on the front side, but we'll save all the rest of that for another video. I can imagine that with the time lapse and everything, this video is already getting a little long. And yes, I know my time lapse has a watermark. I don't do this enough to justify buying a program to do a time lapse better. If you have any programs you can suggest that are better, let me know. For now though, this is it, guys. This is the shop. We are probably gonna have a few more videos out here, just setting things up, getting tools, things of that nature. But for now, that's gonna be it. I'll try to catch you guys sometime soon, hopefully not months down the road like I usually do. Until then, take it easy.